of my doubts, I'm hard to please. We don't care, we bounce on clouds, sing off key, and we're still too loud. Biscuit drops, the place explodes, jumping through life.
With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. But tonight we've got a good AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone. For a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he stopped immediately there. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
In motion goes the tight end. Here's Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Down to about the 32.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 6.
Here we go. 180. Nice hot. 11.
Burrow will throw. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
11 MT, Tate. 11 MT.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
180. 11 Thomas.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Now it's Burrow. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase on the touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Jaguars nothing. Evan McPherson will be kicked off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Go, let's go.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Jaguars first down.
Thanks for 24. 11.
A gain of 16 yards.
Take right open.
First down.
In motion is Washington. Here's Lawrence to throw. A short throw there to Strange. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Jaguars first down.
Gun. Hey,
First and 10.
Now Thomas will come in motion right.
Here we go.
Lawrence will throw. Looking long for Thomas. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown out a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. And the tackle made by Andrew Wingard.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 5. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Here's Burrow. That's caught over the middle by Fant. 7 yards there and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
I'm one, ready? 11 MT, Tate. 11 MT. Let's get set.
An inside give, Brown. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
11 Thomas. Here we go.
Another run for Brown on second down. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Gun. Start. 180. Place up. Start.
Right back to Brown. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 12, 11, mighty. 11, mighty. Start.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got a man open, it's Chase. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. Start.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
This is 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 11. Start. 180. Start.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
12. Start. 180. Start.
Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
I'm one, ready? 11 MT. Here we go. Start.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
11. Gun. Start.
Burrow looking to pass. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180.
Now Burrow. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Incomplete.
Here's second and 10.
Here we go, 12, 11, 180. 180 shot. Shot.
And Burrow going to throw again. This is caught. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
On one, ready? 11 mighty. Here we go. 11.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Mike Gesicki in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Hey, Charles, they got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
180.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
12. Here we go. 11, Thomas. 180.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Hey. Think right open. 11.
Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the 3rd quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose. And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a 1st down.
On red. Think right. Hey,
now Lawrence. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively.
Go.
In motion left goes Myers. Now Lawrence to throw. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. And the Jaguars are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
That's good for our Jaguars. First down.
11.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. This will be caught at about the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, it's difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
But to throw again is Lawrence. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The Bengals drive about to get going. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Foye Oluokun finding his way to the ball for a stop. A tackle for loss. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And that is incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. This is taken at the 23. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's complete ETN out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
Easy, Ralph. Hey, kill. Think right open. 11. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. That's caught by Myers. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand A field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Etienne going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Go. Red on the red. Turn. They say 11. Again.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Parker Washington taking it in. And the Jaguars are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there. They went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Burrow will throw. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That's a gain of 9.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
White 80. 11. 12.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chase Brown, 38 yards. And the Bengals are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
Gun. 11. Right 80.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
This is 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion. Go, let's go. Hey, kill, sink right. Silver.
Lawrence will throw. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.